guys, it's Amber. So today I'm going to be doing an Ask a Stylist, and today I'm going to be talking about split ends. Split ends are something that plagues all of us. Even when you have short hair, a lot of people can suffer from split ends. And a lot of things cause split ends. Heat tools, brushing your hair roughly, just the wear and tear, just your hair being weak, and all the stuff we do to it, braiding it, you know, putting elastics in it, all that stuff can lead to breakage, unfortunately. And breakage starts with split ends. And so if you don't know what a split end looks like, I will show you. I've got some nice, my hair is definitely in need of a trim right now, so I'm waited until it was a good time to show you. Split ends is basically when the ends of your hair become weak and a little bit brittle and they start to go like this. So what happens is when they're going like this, is that this piece usually rips off. This piece is left thinner and weaker than it should be, and so then it ends up getting little nodules on it, or it ends up splitting again and just breaking off. And that is bad, because the more your hair breaks, the less healthy it is, the shorter it gets. If you're trying to grow your hair, that can be a real culprit. I know I've been battling breakage in my hair for a long time just because my hair is fine and thin. It just naturally breaks easily. Even though I take good care of it, it's just something that happens. So today I'm going to talk to you about things you can do to fix split ends. So contrary to what you might believe, there's no product that is going to fix split ends. You can help strengthen your hair with protein, you can help, you know, mend it, but if your hair is split, there's nothing, no matter what the Pantene commercials tell you, that is going to just seal your hair up magically and it's going to stay like that. Now there might be something that'll temporarily smooth it together, help, you know, give it kind of a band-aid effect, so it'll like strengthen the hair so it won't break off as easily, but the only way to get rid of split ends is to cut it off. Now, that doesn't mean you have to cut off all your hair. So if you have split ends, you know, say you have split ends from here down, that doesn't mean you have to cut all this hair off. So I'm going to show you a technique to do that, but first I'm going to show you a few products that I like to help smooth out the hair. First of all, Moroccan oil is a favorite of mine. I really like that. I also use the Derm Organic leave-in treatment. These two are very similar. And basically what you do is just take like a little tiny droplet in your hand, run it through, and this side of my hair, like, it was looking all crazy today. See, look how yucky that looks. So we'll take that, run it through the ends, and this will help smooth those down. I mean, obviously running a flat iron over it will help as well, but that's going to be more heat. And so these are things you can do just product wise to help it. So let's see if that helped. So, I mean, you can definitely see that it smoothed it out a little bit. Obviously, it still needs a trim, still needs some more product. A couple of other things you can use is, I really like this 21 Benefits from Pureology. I have a whole separate video on this, so I'll link that down below. But this is great on just helping smooth out the hair. And you can apply it to your hair wet or dry. And it'll just help give it a nice little bit of a barrier of protection onto your hair. Now when you're blow drying, it's always good to use something to smooth out your hair. A lot of times you get gels and they're sticky and they're pulling your hair. This is by far one of my favorite gels. This is from Redken. It's the Velvet Gelatin 07, and this stuff is amazing. Like, the description says it all. It says, it light airy gel melts into hair for a cushioned finish with a natural looking style. Like, cushioned finish, that's exactly what it is. Like, it gives your hair like body, but it doesn't make it frizzy. It just like makes it like, if you had a bob, it'd be like that bob where you like shake your head and just like, I don't know how to explain it except for that, like cushioned feeling. So this is awesome to put in your hair. I just let my hair air dry. I didn't put any product in it, and that's why it kind of got like kind of fuzzy and stuff. Another thing you can use is the Bedhead After Party. This is a silkening cream, and it's just, you can put a little bit of this in your hands and again go through the bottom. Now if you have some curls in your hair and you're wanting to add a little bit of texture to your hair, but you're also wanting to smooth out the ends and you don't want something that's a real heavy like a wax, you can go for the Redken Tousle Whip. This is a nice light creamy. It's kind of like the Bedhead, but it has a little tiny bit of hole in it. So if you put this into your hair when you've got like curls and stuff, it'll actually kind of separate it and shine it. You know how when you get curls, even natural curls, sometimes you'll start getting like frizz going on? You can literally take this stuff and just take the hair, run it through, and it'll like shine it and define it. But then when you pull it through, it's not sticky, it's not a mess. And it also works for little bits of flyaways when you don't want something really heavy, but you just kind of want to smooth through your hair. This is a great choice. that's what's gonna help product wise. Something creamy, something light. You don't want anything waxy, you want anything too heavy, because that's just gonna weigh your hair down and make it look really piecey. Now if you want that piecey look, then you can use those, but these are ones that are great when you're using it and you just want a light hold or just something that's gonna smooth it through. So the next thing I'm going to show you is my technique called split ending. A lot of times I have people with long hair, I have a lot of clients with long hair, and they know they need to get some length taken off, but they don't want to take it all off. So this is the technique that I use, and it basically just goes through the hair shaft. It trims the hairs that need trimming without cutting all the length off. So what I typically do is I just take a section of hair, and I usually just put my 2 fingers over and 1 finger under, and then if you look to the side, you're going to start to see as you pull your hair down, those little ends are going to start to pop up. And if they're popping up, then it's probably going to be something that needs to trim. Another way people like to do it is they'll twist their hair like this, and you'll have the little pieces that come out this way, and then you can just trim them. So let me get one of these pieces that really is in need of a good trim. Now be careful when you're doing this. You do not want to just slice all your fingers off. You do not want to cut your hair off. Like, be careful. So if you're not confident in using scissors, then I probably wouldn't recommend this. But if you are someone who does, you know, trim your hair occasionally, you feel confident with it, you're a hairstylist or anything like that, then go right ahead. So I'm literally gonna pull the hair, and I'm just gonna like make a cut and then pull it a little bit and make a cut. Now when I'm doing this on other people, I actually go, you know, a little faster than this. But this is a good kind of starting pace. Okay, so then I'll go through another section, do the same thing. And if I see ones that need to be nipped a little bit higher up, I will just grab those split ends off. Because if there's any little white balls that are on the ends of your hair, you just need to cut above those, because it's going to break there. So if you don't cut it now, it's probably going to break tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it's going to be the next day. So you'd rather have a nice clean break than a break that's from breakage. So I get a lot of this breakage underneath for whatever reason. So I'll pull this underneath hair and do that same thing. And I mean, you can do this in between haircuts if you need to, and this is going to help take off those bad ends. Obviously, it's best to go get like a full entire haircut, but even if you go get a haircut, you might still have split ends if you don't cut these all off. Like, some of these split ends might be up here and you don't even really have layers up there. It's just from breakage that's been breaking over time. Alright, I've finished going through all of my hair, split ending it, and I can just feel that I don't have so much, like when you run your hands over it, it doesn't feel like the little tiny split ends are catching. Now, it doesn't excuse me from the fact that I still need to get a trim and get a haircut, but it definitely helps, and it'll definitely, if you do this with regular haircuts, it'll keep those split ends from breaking and causing more havoc in your life. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of all my new videos. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, I will leave those links down below as well. I will see you guys later. Bye!